Hey, it's your girl Moy Wagwan. I'm so excited for this video. You are watching this video on December the 1st. This message might be for you. But first, welcome back to my channel. This is a faith and lifestyle channel. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. God said he's about to reverse the curse. I was on a fasting, longest fasting ever. And during that time, I was reading Esther. The book of Esther is a beautiful book. You should study it. You should read it. There are so many nuggets in that one book. But for this video, I like to focus on Esther chapter 7. So let me get to that real quick. Yes, I got my Bible. It looks so raggedy, but you know how long I've had this Bible? Oh my gosh, such a blessing to have a travel Bible, something that you can just always have in your car. That's a note to remember. Let me give some background before we move on to chapter 7. So Esther was a beautiful Jewish woman who lived in Persia with her cousin Mordecai, who had adopted her as his daughter. So she had no parents, and she was chosen to be queen. Mordecai worked at the king's gate and uncovered a plot to assassinate the king. He informed Esther, who reported it to the king in Mordecai's name. The plot was foiled, but Mordecai did not receive any reward. Haman, the chief minister, hated Mordecai because he refused to bow down to him. So this was like an egotistical, arrogant guy. So he persuaded the king to issue a decree that authorized the massacre of the Jews on a certain date, which was determined by casting lot. And this is where we pick up in chapter 7. So in chapter 7, so the king and Haman came to the banquet with Esther the queen, and the king said again unto Esther on the second day at the banquet of wine, What is thy petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted thee. And what is thy request? And it shall be performed, even to the half of the kingdom. Jamaican is coming out. Then Esther the queen answered and said, If I have found favor in thy sight, O king, and if it please the king, let my life be given at my petition, and my people at my request. For we are sold, I am my people, to be destroyed, to be slain, and to perish. But if we had been sold for bondmen and bondwomen, I had held my tongue, although the enemy could not countervail the king's damage. Then the king Ahasuerus, I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, answered and said unto Esther the queen, Who is he? Where is he that durst presume in his heart to do so? Then Esther said, The adversary, the enemy, is this wicked Haman. The Haman was afraid before the king and the queen. Glory be to God. God is so amazing. Then the king returned out of the palace garden into the place of the banquet of the wine, and Haman was fallen upon the bed whereon Esther was. Then said the king, Wilt thou force the queen also before me, the house? As the word went out the king's mouth, they covered Haman's face, and Harbonah, one of the Cherubites, said before the king, Behold also the gallows 50 cubits high, which Haman had made for Mordecai, who had spoken good for the king, standeth in the house of Haman. Then the king said, Hang him thereon. Wow, that's some deadly story. But God is so amazing, and that's why God said he's about to reverse the curse. What the enemy meant for evil, God is going to turn it around for your good. Although the enemy intend to destroy your life, instead they will be destroyed. Every plot that they made against you, they will receive the blow from the plots instead. Because God reversed the curse and turned it into a blessing. They plot war, but God will give you peace. My peace I give to you. The wicked will not sleep. They plot death and destruction, but God said, I will give you life, and life more abundantly. But death and destruction will be theirs. What the enemy meant for evil, God said he's turning it around into a blessing and reversing the curse. The Bible says in Proverbs 26, verse 27, Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them. Haman plot against a person that he deemed to be insignificant. But what he didn't know was that Mordecai served a powerful God, the God that never lost a battle, the God of all gods. Remember, Jesus warns and he said, it'd be better for you to tie a millstone around your neck. God is amazing. He is going to come through for you. He's going to reverse every curse of the enemy. What they meant for evil, God is going to turn it around for your good. Never forget God. Keep him first. You are significant in the eyes of God. You are never insignificant. God bless you. Stay focused and stay blessed. And go and read the story of Esther.